What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to the channel. It's great to see you guys today. We're going to be listening to Animals by Pink Floyd. We've got another Pink Floyd video coming for you guys. This is going to be an interesting one. I think this is going to be the first album that I ever listened to that I have this experience with. It's 5 songs, but it's 41 minutes long. So this is probably going to be the longest song that I've ever heard in my life. It's 17 minutes long, followed by an 11.5-minute song, followed by a 10-minute song. Should be pretty interesting. I was just saying before I started the recording that I'm assuming these songs, based on the 2 projects from Pink Floyd that I have heard previously, let the motorcycle go by, they're probably going to have switch-ups and different movements or even scenes almost, because Pink Floyd, in my experience, is very theatrical, very operatic almost. You know, they give very almost like literal theater performances with some of the songs, some of the arrangements. And so I think it should be very interesting, it should be very moving. I know that they're very politically charged, kind of psychedelic, and I think that that's really cool. And this is, I think, the oldest album of theirs that we're gonna have heard so far, up to this point on the channel. This is from 1977, so this is, like I said earlier before we even started recording, this is the same year that A New Hope came out, you know? I think 2001, A Space Odyssey is from around the same era. When did that drop? When did 2001, A Space Odyssey drop? It was crazy. When did it release in theaters? I think it's around the same time period, so. The world looked dramatically different. The political landscape was, it was different. I don't know how dramatically different it was. I don't think that much has changed since then. I think his gripes and their gripes will be with very similar kinds of people. Namely, oppressors of any kind. I feel like Pink Floyd is just against all oppressors forever. And I love that about them. So. I don't know. This should be interesting. I'm very excited to jump into it. Bear with me, though. It's plug time. So, this album reaction was a special request from I'm Not a Cop. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You can specially request a reaction to any album of your choice if you send in a $30 donation to the channel using the Streamlabs link that is in the description of this video. For those of you in chat, it's pinned at the top of the chat. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and guarantee that you get to watch that reaction video that you really want to see me make. It helps me to keep making these videos as often as I do, and I do them daily and consistently. It gives me that motivation to, spend hours editing and making sure that I'm putting out the best quality videos that I can for you guys. It really, really helps, puts food on the table. I could not be more thankful, so thank you so much. I also want to say a massive thank you to the patrons and everyone in the Patreon and the members of the channel. Everyone in that $5 tier and above gets access to early, uncut, ad-free videos the day I record them. At the very latest, the day after. Sometimes Google Drive takes a little bit to process the videos, but I really appreciate you guys as well for the same reasons, helping me to keep making these videos, providing that motivation and the actual ability to afford to spend as much time as I do making these videos and putting them out. I could not do this without your support. I appreciate you guys so much, so thank you. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch if you're interested in watching the live streams, and if you're wanting to support the channel on YouTube, you can comment what you think about the video, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a video. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me. With those plugs out of the way, let's jump into Animals by Pink Floyd. Track 1 is Pigs on the Wing 1. It might actually be the shortest song on here. It is, but not by much. It's 2 seconds shorter than Pigs on the Wing 2. So, let's get it.
If you didn't care, what happened to me? and I didn't care. But you, we would zigzag our way through the border of pain, occasionally glancing up through the rain, wondering which of the brothers to blame.
Nice.
And watching for pigs on the wing.
My thoughts on that intro, I think it sounds very nice. It sounds like he's talking about airmen in a plane in a war. Is that what he's talking about? Or is Pigs on the Wing a reference to When Pigs Fly? I don't know, but I do know that I enjoy the sound. It's just him singing over that acoustic guitar, and it's a very nice sound. It's got that folk music kind of an energy that I really enjoy, so it's a really cool intro. Oh, and it transitions into the second track, Dogs, which is very nice too, with these acoustic guitars. I'm interested in the interpretation that you guys have for Pigs on the Wing, though, and what exactly he's talking about there. I can't believe how good these guitars sound for this, something this old. They're mixed so nicely. They're so clean. The separation is so good. Yeah, this is groovy. Damn. Talking about stabbing people in the back. I like this drum beat a lot, really playing with those toms. Guitar solo is sick. Oh man, that's so sad. Going into halftime here, little switch up. Little synthesizer in the background sounds really cool. Very nostalgic sound. Yeah, that's a great lead, man. So fuzzy. Hey. Very emphatic swing to this. Dum ba, dum dum da, dum 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 da. Almost sounds like some cowboy shit. This is nice. The acoustic guitars on the left side. Oh! Switching into something that sounds a little more hopeful and epic here. Whereas previously it sounded a little more somber and lonely. Back to that kind of lonely feeling here. Barking dogs, that's nice. It's so nice the way they hit that E string on that guitar, man. You can hear the strings vibrating, how hard they're playing it. I mean, strings vibrate all, like whenever you play them, that's how the sound comes out, but you know what I mean. Like vibrating and hitting the neck of the guitar. Or the fretboard, I guess. Awesome solo. Really enjoying this big instrumental break. See, I don't even know what genre this is anymore because it's giving me some blues, but it also kind of was giving me, you know, country folk at one point. It's obviously pretty clearly also rock.
And when you lose control,
I just love it.
you'll reap the harvest you have sown.
The keys sound so clean, man.
And as the fear grows, the bad blood slows and turns to stone. And it's too late to
Oh.
lose the way you used to.
See, it also has a little funk to it.
So have a good drown as you go down all alone, dragged down by the stone.
Another big switch up here. I love these really grand movements that they make, man, with these songs. Super big, dramatic arrangements that they make, you know? And I'm not gonna lie, so far, this is like one of my favorite songs of theirs that I've ever heard. Just because of all the different genres that they've kind of flown into. I really, really enjoyed. I wonder what they originally recorded this onto. Was it vinyl? Were they recording onto tape at that point yet? Probably not, right? That was probably like in the 80s. Probably vinyl, right? Because I was wondering how they did that with his voice, where there was a vocal chop looping in the background. And I'm really curious about how they did that. Nowadays, it's so easy. See, and it's coming back in. How many tracks do you have to work with when you're recording onto vinyl? That's another question that I have. The way they're taking the barking dogs and modifying them to actually sound like they're barking notes and building chords, that's so cool. How do you do that in 1977, you know? Let me Google that really quick. I love this lead too. It sounds like something so alien, you know? A quick Google search. I mean, I'd probably have to dive a little deeper, but I think it doesn't understand the question I'm asking. I want to know how many actual tracks per song you can use. Like you have the guitars on one track, the vocals on another track, you know what I mean? The drums on another. Per song. Google thinks I'm asking how many songs you can put onto a record. And the answer was, I think, 12 to 15 per side, I think? Something like that. I'll look that up later. One of you who knows better than I do could probably let me know in the comments.
Gotta admit
I love the acoustic guitars that came back in.
that I'm a little bit confused. Sometimes it seems to me as if I'm just being used. Gotta stay awake, gotta try and shake off this creeping malaise. If I don't stand my own ground, how can I find my way out of this maze? Deaf, dumb, and blind, you just keep on pretending that everyone's expendable and no one has a
Yeah, really groovy bass line. Loving the toms on the drums. And as always, the guitar is shredding. I love how ambient this is, man. Most of it is just really big instrumental pieces. And it all sounds so incredible.
Was born in a house full of pain.
I can't believe that the 17-minute song is my favorite of theirs ever. You know? But it's true. I love this song. It's getting added to a bunch of my playlists.
Was broken by trained personnel. Was fitted
Ah, I see.
and chained.
I think I've read Animal Farm in school, but that was years ago. I'm gonna reread it.
Was breaking away from the pack. Was only a stranger at home.
I'm almost certain I've read it before. I remember some of the plot points. I think that was the same year that I read A Tale of Two Cities and Lord of the Flies and a bunch of other stuff.
Was struck down by the zone.
This song has a whole lot of soul, man. I can't believe 17 minutes have gone by. Genuinely. This is my favorite song of theirs that I've heard so far. I was not expecting to enjoy that much. It just sounds so good. The way these keys are coming in with this bass. Guitar coming in now. Yeah, they're walking around back and forth. You might hear them barking in the background every now and then. I try and keep them quiet though.
Big man, pink man, ha charade you are. Woo!
technical issues aside, let's rewind a little bit, like I said, and keep it going.
You well-heeled pig wheel. Ha ha, charade you are. And when your hand is on your heart, you're nearly a good love, almost a juggler.
This one definitely feels more like classic rock than that last track. I was mentioning all the different genres I could pick out in the last song. This one feels a little more straightforward so far. I'm so interested in how they did this. All the vocal effects and things like that. The guitars always sound so fantastic with them, man. Oh damn, he's going in. That part is so catchy too. Ha ha. Charade you are. Hell yeah. It's such a badass kind of an arrangement, you know? It gives that sort of boss energy. Just... Not the pigs oinking, bro. Oh my god. You know what I could really use here? Some horns following along with the sort of guitar melodies. Or maybe a harmonica, something really vintage. Would have been cool. Wait, was that a vocoder they threw in there? This shit is sick, dude. Like, can you imagine if that melody that was just played there was a harmonica? It would sound like a similar tone, but I feel like it would just give it some extra badassery. Just a personal preference, I think. All the hot girls use vocoders? I may have to reconsider my position. This absolutely does not sound like 47 years old, though. It sounds so incredible. It holds up very, very well. Like, this shit is literally old enough to be my dad, you know? This came out 20 years before I was born. So I guess 46, not 47.
Hey, you White House, charade you are. You house, brown town mouse, charade you are. You're trying to keep our feelings off the street. You're nearly a real treat. On tight lips and cold feet. I know you feel up yours.
There is like a bluesy feel to it, yeah, for sure.
To send the eagle tide
Especially with those pianos on my left ear.
on the inside. Bury you nearly a treat. Bury you nearly a treat, but you really a cry.
Yeah, go in now. I thought we were gonna get like a piano solo or something. Oh, big bass riff into this guitar solo. Man, this shit is so incredible, dude. Absolutely killing it. Oh my god. That really is a great song. It's not as good as Dogs, but it's really, really great. Smooth keys. What are we getting here with sheep? This shit could put me in a trance. Oh my god. The bass and keyboard pairing is awesome. The organs, dude. Uh-oh. Hey! Damn! Those guitars are so sick, dude. They always get their guitars right. I love the bass line, man. With the boom, 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 boom. Hey, the guitars are singing too, man. Oh, we're gonna start quoting the Bible? What the? Damn, that's a cool riff. There's such a cool swagger to these guitars, man. It's so nice. That bass line, dude. This sounds so eerie. Oh, we're modifying the Bible, okay. Fuck yeah, dude. His voice turning into a lead. This is hard. I really love this album. Wow. This might be my favorite album of theirs so far. Those gospel organs in the background, man. That shit is nice. Hey, hey, hey. Da-da-da-da. I love it. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, the bass line. Big drum fill, yeah. They're fading out already. This is how you do a fade out. Make it really long and gradual. It's almost like they don't want to stop jamming, you know? I can't get enough of that either. Love Sheep. Head into the last track, Pigs on the Wing 2. It is 2 seconds longer than Pigs on the Wing 1, which means it is still dramatically shorter than all the other songs on the project. But I think, regardless of how Pigs on the Wing 2 sounds, this is my favorite Pink Floyd album that I've heard so far. This is the third one, and this is my favorite. If they go for the folk music vibe with just him and the acoustic guitar,
You know that I care.
I love it. Oh, you know that I care. It's
What happens to you?
completely going against the first one. That's cool.
And I know that you care. For me too. So I don't feel alone on the way to the stone. Now that I've found somewhere safe to bury my bones. And any fool knows a dog needs a home. A shelter from pigs on the wing.
That's awesome. It's a perfect way to end the album. Perfect way to end the album, man. I was just closing the track list that I had open on my phone. Man, oh, what can I say? I mean, this is my favorite Pink Floyd album that I've heard so far. This is genre-wise my favorite, like musically my favorite. I love the vintage feel that it has because of how it was recorded. I love the classic rock, the funk, the soul, the almost gospel that they get into with some of the organs, the bluesy feel, the like folksy kind of country feel to some of the tracks. Like it's just, this shit sounds like some epic Wild West shit at some points, but it's politically charged and it's radically against authority, and I think the Animals fuck with this project too. You gotta love Brazil, man. It's always something. And I wish I could make myself out to be like a victim. Like, oh, I swear it's quiet all day, and as soon as I start recording, they start barking. But no, it's all day. It's all day. It's not a me thing. They're just annoying. But yeah, I love the way this sounds. I love the messages. I love the ties to what's it called? Animal Farm, the book. I do have to reread it. I want to reread it and then re-listen to the project. But I'm not mad at the absurdly long songs. Wow, he really is not going to stop. But yeah, I'm not mad at the really long songs because like I imagined at the start of the video, they do go through sections and segments and different phases of the tracks with switch ups and vibe changes and really intricate arrangements and big instrumental pieces with epic guitar solos and just awesome drum fills and, you know, incredible bass lines and bluesy acoustic guitar riffs. And the mix is so clean. Like they they separate the sounds so efficiently to the point where it had me wondering halfway through the project how they even did this on vinyl. And it's going to make me want to watch a documentary or something about how music was actually made in the 70s because of how awesome and current this sounds and the effects that they used and how mind-blowing it is that this is 46 years old. Like I can't, it does not compute, you know? It does not compute. Like my dad was 1 when this dropped, you know? And it sounds, it's one of the better albums I've heard all year, you know? I really, really enjoyed it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And agreeing with Roger Waters, is that his name? Agreeing with his politics only makes it that much more enjoyable because the entire time he's raging at the very people that I also am against. And so that's always so much fun. Guitars, I think, are the standout on this project for me. Like they always get their guitars right. I've noticed that in the projects I've heard. The guitars always sound awesome, but here in particular, they make more use of the acoustic guitar along with the other guitar riffs and solos, and I think that adds the sort of raw folk country element that I mentioned earlier, the bluesy kind of feel to it that kind of grounds it. And I really appreciate it. I love that it adds a little bit of heaviness when you hear those strings actually hitting against the fretboard because of how violently they're strumming, you know? I don't know. It's just something about the textures that it adds to the track and the actual energy that I feed off of when I hear that stuff. It really is awesome to me. So yeah, guitars are a standout on this. I appreciate the drummer for basically, for the most part, keeping things simple. Bass lines, keys, and guitars really got to shine here because for 17 minutes, the drummer was just holding that groove down, dude. Keeping it simple. Every now and then, we'll get a fill. He'll go, you know, across the toms and come right back to that little groove and just fucking hold it down so everyone else gets to shine. I really appreciate that as well. Fantastic, fantastic. Really loved it. Those are my thoughts off my first listen. Maybe I'll have more to say later, but for now, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate you. I left all the plugs at the start of the video. If you would feel like supporting the channel, choose one of the ways that I mentioned or more. That'd be really, really cool. And thank you. I appreciate it. So with that said, I'll see you guys later. Take care of yourselves as always. Stay safe. Until next time. Peace out.